What we did right happened a couple of years before our fire. There was another fire on White Avenue. The Aquatarium bookstore burnt down. And when that fire happened, the gentleman that owned it couldn't come back as he had been before. And he called all the business people together that wanted to come and listen to his story to come. And we went, and what he told us was he wasn't insured right, and because he wasn't insured right, he wasn't coming back like he used to be, because he didn't have the right policies. He said, you go and you ask your insurance companies what you have and what you need so that you're insured right. So we were not with HDF in those days, we were with someone else. And I phoned that company, talked to my representative, and I said, I'd really like you to come out, look at my business, tell me what I have, what I should have, so I'm insured properly. Her response to me was, if I came out and met with every business owner that I sell insurance to, I would have no time to sell insurance. And I said to her, I don't think I've got time to buy insurance from you. And so Doug at that point was a customer of mine, and he used to come in with his wife and his little boy. And so I phoned Doug at HDF and I said, Doug, this is what's happened. Will you come in, look at my business, tell me what I have and don't have? He came down and he met with me. I did not have business interruption insurance. That means if your business is down and you aren't selling out the door, you still got an income coming in the door. I didn't have equipment failure. If our chocolate tempering equipment broke 2 weeks before Christmas and we couldn't produce our Christmas line and didn't have an income from that, I wasn't insured for that. Today I'm insured for that. We didn't have our incomes insured. How do you rebuild a business when both of you are involved in that business and now you have no income? You can't go out and work for somebody else and try and rebuild a business. Psychologically, you're crushed and you don't have enough energy to try and rebuild. And when you're rebuilding a business, you've got to account for everything that was in your business. That's how you get your money back. And then your best option is you go out and you find the product, you find the price of that product. If your insurance adjuster does it, he gives you what is fair market value for an average piece of equipment. But if you bought a piece of equipment that was worth $5,000, you might only get the value of $3,000. So because of that information, when the fire hit and we had revised our sales volumes and stuff the October before, we were well insured. Thank God.
Yeah. What did you guys do right, do you think?
Well, I think we stayed positive. I think that was like our main thing is like, okay, well, we can't do that right now. We're going to work on something else. So what we worked on was we did a lot of branding. We did a lot of working on our displays and that kind of thing because that was all we could do.
Yeah, but like she said, like it's hard to rebuild your business if you're not getting income in. So what we did is the insurance guy felt really cold and wasn't helping us, so we didn't feel like we could go to him for advice at all. Like, he's mean. So we called all of our friends and talked to everybody to see if anybody else was like an insurance adjuster that could give us advice from like a different standpoint or look through our policy with us and we could feel safe with them. So we went to our friend's dad and he went through everything with us, and he actually found that we had an enhancement package that we didn't know about. Neither did the guy that was doing our adjuster. So we found this package, and then we were able to like build this plan being like, this is what we need, this is what we feel like we've lost, this is what we want to collect, and all this stuff. And then we approached him, and he was like, oh, okay. You
I was
are
like,
covered.
you are covered. And we're like, oh my goodness. That was way too stressful. But yeah, so staying positive, like where if we had stayed negative, like the first day where I kind of freaked out at him, it may have not gone that path. We may have just been like, it's over, and like been like, we need to get a job at, McDonald's or whatever. Like, it's over. Yeah. So just staying positive and like going with your friends and family and talking about the issues that have happened and learning from other people, like we're doing now. So that's how we were able to save ourselves, I guess, by really just being positive and keep looking for different answers and stuff. And now we're insured properly, too. It's key.